coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, say man, even on the road we gotta get it in, man. Salute TBP Nation, stand up, man. Big love, man, to all of my subscribers, all of my members. Man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the love. Bam, bam, boom, boom. Woo! Even with bad stomach, man. What's good? Man, I was thinking about this. I'm gonna drop this on y'all while I'm on the road, man. Y'all know this is one of my sayings, man. Green as a pool table, 4 times square. This was my graphic design teacher's description, man. She was a cool lady, man. She was young, probably in her late 20s, man. Her name was Hancock. You did? Which you can imagine in prison. A female named Hancock and the jokes that she got, you know what I'm saying? Put your hand up, you know, all of that. So, but she was cool though, you know what I'm saying? She was really, at first she was really just there on some, she trying to, you know, do her job, teach people, you know, graphic designs or whatnot, right? She had graduated from Virginia Tech. I remember that because I think I was in the class when Virginia Tech had that shooting. And man, it just, you know, when she got the news, it just messed her up, man. She had to take a couple of days off, whatnot, all of this and all of that, right? But when I tell you she was green as a pool table 4 times square, man, she was green as a pool table 4 times square. You did? In the penitentiary is different, man. You gotta think, man. You run all these dudes, man. All these dudes is fiending for women. That's the major thing that we don't have: freedom and women. So dudes is fiending for women. It ain't like she had a great body, but she didn't have a bad body, and she was, you know, fairly cute. You know what I'm saying? For the penitentiary, she was super cute. You did? So she used to come to work, man, like she, college working. You know, she got on little jeans and no belt, or she may have on a little blouse, this, that, and the third. So now, if you in the penitentiary with all these dudes, and I'm telling you, they on everything, man. They watch what you got on, how it's fitting you, what they on it, what you smell like, what your hair look like, they on it, right? So by her being green, and she got all these dudes in her class, right? Every time she go, people were calling her to help with something. Could you show me this, Miss Hancock? Ooh, she go over there, she lean over to the desk and be helping them. Now, it's been times she lean over, you can see her underwear, right? Something small, her shirt ride up, you can see her underwear. Sometimes her shirt ride up, you can see her thong. So it became a thing in the class, all these freak bammers call over there to help so she could bend over, they can see her underwear. You know what I'm saying? Dudes are feeding off of that for weeks. I'm just trying to tell you, man, this is crazy freak bammers. They were feeding off of that. Oh man, Miss Hancock had on some red drawers today, man. You know what I'm saying? This is how it was going. She'll wear loose shirts, and she'll lean over. Dudes can see her cleavage. One dude said he seen her nipple one time. All of this stuff, but she green. She don't know that dudes is fiending off of her like that. She don't know. She just a nice lady. She young. This is her career. She teaching. But dudes is on her, man, and they thinking they like, okay, well, she freaked out, right? That's how the brain gonna start working for dudes in the penitentiary. No, you freaked out. She just don't know what's going on, right? So then dudes, and then she would give you good conversation. Like, you know, in the penitentiary, most of these women, they be trying to duck talking to you or don't want to talk about this and that and the third. She'll talk about when she went to school, where she was from, this, that, and the third, and dudes would like that because they're getting conversation from a woman. So I can remember, man, we used to be saying all these sayings. You know, we got these prison sayings and everything, this, that, and the third. And, you know, like gunning. She don't know what that. The dudes tell her what gunning is. Do you really want to know, Miss Hancock? She was like, well, what is it? You tell me. And I remember a dude told her what gunning was. He said, what gunning is when a dude, you know, pull his stuff out and he be masturbating, and the female look at him and she be like, what? like the officers. And dude was like, officers, counselors, teachers, who else? She was like, that is disgusting. That's nasty. You know what I'm saying? They don't get in trouble for that. And dude was like, yeah, they tell it, but some of them don't tell it. Some of them like it. She was like, I can't believe that. Woo, woo, woo. So further down the line, I remember, you know what I'm saying, it was a new girl that came work there, a white girl. And this white girl was pretty. She was real pretty, man. Nice body, slim, curvy body, blonde hair, blue eyes. She just like the average pretty white girl. Like you wouldn't even think she'd be working in the penitentiary. And she was young, like in her mid-20s as well. So when she started working and she started working in the blocks and stuff, man, dudes found out she liked it. She with it. You know, dudes was gunning her all the time. So if you one of the females that like to watch that joint, they'll call you a beast, man. They be like, oh man, she a beast. So when you heard dudes say, such a beast, man, or Miss Harris or Miss Allen is a beast. When you heard that, the dudes already know she'll watch you do what you do, right? And you ain't got to worry about getting no charge or nothing like that. So this girl came in the way she was looking, and then they say she was going like that. Everybody on it. Everybody, man, where such work at? Where she work at? They try to get where she at because she look good. It's a good look, and you can, you know what I'm saying? You can get your man. So I remember we was in the class, and dudes just be talking around her because they know she green. So dude was like, man, I heard y'all had such and such down in the block yesterday. Dude was like, hey, yeah, boy, that joke was, man. They was like, man, she like that for real. She ain't never worked out. Black dude like, man, she a beast, man. I'm telling you, she a beast. So Miss Hancock can hear this conversation, but she don't, but she interjected in the conversation. She was like, hey, don't be talking about my friend like that. And dude was like, what you mean? Oh, I know her. We grew up together. I know her. She's not a beast. She's a very attractive young lady. Y'all don't think she's pretty? She's real pretty. And everybody just bust out laughing up in the joint like, man, what? She said, what's so funny? What's so funny? So they was like, man, ain't nobody said she ain't pretty. Yeah, she bad. He said, no, but you called her a beast. She's not a beast. She don't look beastly. And man, everybody's just laughing because she green. She don't even know what we talking about. So she kept saying, what's the joke? Why is everybody so funny? Yeah, what's so funny? And dudes always got to be a member to run his mouth. Man, these dudes be having diarrhea of the mouth in there, man. They be forgetting that just the police. They be forgetting who these people are because they trying to get cool with them. They trying to get cool points. They trying to, cut into them. When, that's the chances of that happening is slim to none, but that be their thinking. So he's like, you don't know what a beast is. So she's like, no, I think a beast is like an ugly person or mean person or something like that. She's not mean and she's not ugly. So dude's like, man, now we talking a penitentiary beast. She said, well, what's that? What's the difference? And dudes is laughing too. And dude like, you want to know? So she'll be like, they'll always ask her that because she'll say yeah sometimes. That's how dudes told her what gun it was. She'll say, yeah, I want to know. I want to know. So dude, man, don't be telling her all that, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Dude was like, no, she want to know. She want to know. Like, boom. Dude was trying to give him the hint, man. Keep your mouth closed. Nah, he wanted to run his mouth. He said, well, a beast is, remember when we told you what gunning was? She was like, yes, that. She was like, well, a beast is somebody who like the gunning. They ain't gonna write no charge. They like looking at it. And that had to register in her head. She was like, okay. So you're saying that my friend is she likes that? And dudes just bust out laughing. She was like, no, you lying. You're lying. I know her. She's not like that. She's not like that. Y'all can't be talking about her like that. That is not right. No, don't be spreading that type of stuff. Dudes is just laughing and giggling and giggling. I knew right then and there the gig was up. I know she gonna go tell the lady. You know what I'm saying? I know it because I can tell by her response. You know what I'm saying? And show is Griss's Grocers. And then she also said, well, I don't want to talk about it no more. Y'all keep doing y'all work with it. I knew she felt the type of way. She knew the girl all her life. So show us Griss's Grocers, man. She go back and tell that girl, you know that they're talking about you on the compound and in my class and saying that you're a beast. They say you watch guys masturbate and you don't write them charges and stuff like that. And woo, woo, woo. Put the girl on the spot with that. So The girl say, "Oh, who said that?" She was like, "No, man, I was talking about it in my class." Man, turned that sweet thing sour. She went back, and the next joker who pulled that wood out on her, she chopped him down. Yeah. Straight to the hole. Jokers was like, "Man, what?" She wrote, "Yeah, she right, man." She says, and she started telling me, "If you do any of that, you going to jail." And she flipped the whole script. Ended just like that. From dude running his mouth. Diarrhea of the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Loose lips sink ships. Man, dudes was mad as I don't know what. Dudes was trying to get at him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dudes literally had beef with him. Like, man, who was the bam over there in the class told the lady, man, about such doing this? You know what I'm saying? And that's how mad dudes was, because she was chopping dude's head off after that. You know what I'm saying? But she was so green that, you know what I'm saying, she don't even understand all the implications of what she doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how late they be. Then you got dudes in there, they coming in there, man, they sitting down, talking to her, calling her over there to check or get help on something, and all of a sudden they over there, they done got a boner, and they got the little pants sticking up, and they leaning back while she helping to work, because they just think she looking at it. You know what I'm saying? And she don't say nothing, because even if she see, she don't say nothing, because like I say, she that green. Other dudes is looking at her because they can see a little thong and, you know, all this type of stuff, man. And then, like I say, it's always going to be a Bama. His brain is distorted and he freaked out. So now dudes is starting to think, oh, she freaking, man. She like that. She know what she be doing. She know what she be wearing. She know dudes can see her. She don't wear no belt. Always sit there. Man, she wants somebody. Yeah, you go ahead. Once dudes start talking like that, you always got a Bama lady in the cut like, And sure enough, when the dudes told her he needs some extra work or some help with something, and he wanted to see her, you know, when the class was over. So class was over, he go in there, he talking to her, he asking about this, that, and the third. The next thing you know, he done slid his little pants down and pulled his joint out and started playing with his joint right in front of her. So she just helping him. She looked and see that. Man, that lady screamed bloody murder. Oh, I'm sorry. You know I'm sorry, man. Them people ran down there. It's a female. Now you working there, you a female, they coming. And you heard you screaming? Man, they ran down there, man. They beat that joke up so bad, man. And hog tied him and dragged him up out of there. She crying hysterically and acting like somebody that, you know, shot her mama or something. Like, I can't believe they would do that. Why would you do that? Why would they do that? And you know what I'm saying? But the greenness. It's the greenness. Took them slam up out of there, man. And you would think that would be enough to let dudes know, okay, hey, she might be green, but she ain't, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Man, about a month later, dude came into class, walked in there. He don't even go to the class. He came over there, tapped on the one to ask it. He asked something. He asked her something. He come in there. He, you know what I'm saying, feeling all on her and stuff, touching her, trying to funky roll her. You know what I'm saying? And she like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh no, because he always used to stop by and speak to her, and she speaks. So he done took that as, you know what I'm saying, she want them dudes be getting late like that all the time. But the funky rolling in the class, before she knew what that was, dudes was funky rolling her all the time. All the time. Excuse me, Miss Hancock. And she was like, oh, no problem. And she knew. But what happened? Somebody told her what the funky roll was. You get close to her if you want to. She gonna be like, walk around. You know what I'm saying? Because she was learning as she go. But the crazy part about it, everything she was learning, the dudes was teaching her. Dudes is telling her. They think by telling her what's going on, it's going make her endear her to them. You know what I'm saying? Especially one of them Bams, he's the one that tell her everything, he's staying all behind class. Everybody say was in there telling, look, Miss Hancock, you gotta pay attention, dudes be trying to do this, do that. And he thinking all that. So then what he do? He turn around and thinking that he's so cool with her because he done gave her all this information. So he turned around and write her a little letter and confess his love to her. And what happened? Bung! She turned it into the administration. They lock him up. Lock him up. Fraternizing with CO, you know what I'm saying, making sexual advances towards an employee. But you're going on the list. And you're going above the compound. And you're going to the hole with a beat down. The Beats by Drake. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, the penitentiary be off the chain, man. It's crazy, man. These dudes be thinking, man, they be just thinking outside the box and thinking that they really got game or they really, you know what I'm saying, know what they doing, bro. Man, these people work. This is their livelihood. This is how they pay their bills. All of them ain't going. Yeah, you got ones that go in there that they like that. That's what they looking for, man. They come in there, but that's an agenda. Me, personally, I feel like the ones like, it may be a few that get caught up. They meet somebody they like and they feel it or whatever. And they may have came in there to work with good intentions. But it's also some, I believe, that come in there. Their agenda is to find a dude that they want. And they ain't tripping about the job. But for the most part, you got to assume that these people, this their livelihood, man. You make the wrong move or say the wrong thing or something, man, you're going to get crossed up and X'd out. Straight up. You're going to get crossed up and X'd out. And, man, a lot of dudes is getting crossed up over her, man. A lot of them, man. And she ended up leaving the joint, man. She ended up quitting the joint, you know. And I know that's what the problem was, because she just was going through too much when she was literally trying to just teach dudes about graphic design. She didn't went to college and graduated for it. This was her passion. But you picked the wrong place to come to work at. You gonna take your college degree and try to work in a penitentiary that's full of dudes and they all horny. You gonna take your degree and go try to work with some horn dogs. This locked up. It ain't gonna work out, man. You know what I'm saying? If you look halfway, if she didn't look decent at all, it would have been the same result. Somebody would have been trying to get at her. Period, point blank. You know, and then you coming in, and she was getting hipper and hipper. She started wearing belts. She started wearing daggone near turtlenecks. You know what I'm saying? Sweaters, because she knew, because everybody was giving her the game. Because she ain't know no games. Zero. She was green as a pool table. Both times square. But dudes gave her the game. What she do? Turn the game back on them and got several dudes knocked out of position. Or no, they knocked themselves out of position. You know what I'm saying? She just was the facilitator. You did? But anyway, man, that's just a little story on the road to let y'all know, man, it don't stop in the penitentiary. It's always going on. It's always going down. You just try to make sure you ain't never there to see it go down. You did? Yeah, stay free, young people. Stay free. Stay free, old people. Stay free. Just stay free. Straight up. Straight up. Freedom is definitely not overrated. You did? Take it from me, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And man, duck them hooks, man. We on the road, but the show don't stop. We got to keep going. Let's go, man. Get that 150K.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure delicious.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.